All right, so we actually have another really awesome port that has come down the pipeline from ModMyClassic. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to get OpenBOR running on your Project Eris build. This is Steve from Restalgia, and let's get started. Now, before we get started, I do want to give a big shout out to the development team and the testers over at ModMyClassic. You guys are doing some really awesome work, and this is another really good example of some of the quality stuff you guys are bringing out. So this is important to note that this is a new standalone build of OpenBOR, and it comes with a bunch of different fixes and a few optimizations. But one of the biggest features is that we have full joystick to controller conversion. And what that essentially means is now we've got full game controller support. You can use a PS4 controller, you can use your PlayStation Classic controller, it's entirely up to you. Additionally, you can also map up to 4 controllers the way that you want with any controller, as long as it's supported within the boot menu. So if you can get it to run in the boot menu, you can get it to run in this OpenBOR standalone build. So let's go ahead and get this thing loaded up. We need to make sure that our Project Eris build is connected into our computer, which mine obviously is. Then we also need access to our OpenBOR mod file. Now, as always, I get these in advance, but I will leave all the links in the description down below. Be sure to go down there and get access to it. While you're down there, please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Download that file, then that file is going to go into our Project Eris folder and into the mods folder. Quite simple, we're just going to do a drag and drop. Once it's on there, we need to unplug our USB drive from our computer, pop it into the PlayStation Classic, and we need to install that mod. So I've got that on screen here. Just like with all of our other mods, it's going to go through the process of installing and then take you to your boot menu. Once you're on your boot menu, it is safe to turn off your console, take your USB drive, and plug it back into your computer. Now, the reason that we need to do that is because we also have to add our game files, and you need to make sure that you are getting PAK files, P-A-K-S files. I can't tell you where to locate them. I'm going to have to leave that in your hands. The spot that we need to load our files to is going to be in our Project Eris folder. Then we need to go into ETC. Then we need to go back into Project Eris again. We need to go into the SUP folder, and then we need to go into our launchers folder and locate our OpenBOR folder. Once we've got that there, you are going to see that we've got a bunch of files and a bunch of folders in here, but one that will be missing is called PAKs. You will not have this on your USB drive. You will need to go into your file manager and you'll need to create a new folder. You're going to label it PAKs, capital P-A-K-S, and then you are going to go in there, and this is where you're going to load up all of your games. Now, I've already done it in advance just to save time, but you need to make sure that you are in your OpenBOR folder, you create a folder called PAKs, and that is where your games are going to go. But other than that, all we need to do is take our USB drive out now, pop it into our PlayStation Classic, and get this thing running. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so here we are on our boot menu. We're just going to jump right on into Project Eris. And now that we're here, we just have to locate our OpenBOR port, and that's going to be located right over here with the rest of our ports. So we're going to go ahead and open this up. Now, it opens up really quickly, and as you guys can see, I've got a bunch of games that are already pre-installed, and I'm currently using a PS4 controller just so that way you guys know what I'm using and what is confirmed working. But again, any controller that you can connect in to the console and navigate through the main menus will function, or at least should function, with this port. So as you can see, I've got the Avengers, Batman Gotham Knights, Beats of Rage, Final Fight Gold, Golden Axe Curse of Death Adder, we've got Mega Man on here, we've got a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game on here, and they all do run really well. Now I'm just going to show you guys a little bit of footage from each game, and we're going to go ahead and get started with the Avengers. And there you guys have it. Now I do want to mention, every time that you quit a game, it will kick you out of OpenBOR, so that's probably something that needs to be worked on, and likely we'll see an update in the future, but it's not that big of a deal. You just have to scroll back over to OpenBOR and relaunch it. So if you guys are big fans of beat 'em ups, you're going to want to get this one installed. A lot of you guys probably already know what OpenBOR is. We saw a release of this on AutoBleem not too long ago, and a bunch of people were really excited for it. So go ahead and get this loaded up for Project Eris if that's what you are using. But that's all I've got for you. Please consider subscribing to the channel, give the video a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you did not like it, and leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you guys think of this port. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys again real soon.